Wow, that's a very impressive audience. Mr. William Liu, Chairman of the National Cloud Computing Advisory Council, Mr. Chuck Konsun, President, Singapore Computer Society, Ms. Shirley Wong, who is the Chair of the Infocom Technology Federation, Mr. Jim Revis, who is the CEO, Co-founder of Cloud Security Alliance, Dr. Shak Sekunhot, the CEO of Electronic Government Agency of Thailand. Keynote speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to all of you. I'm glad to welcome you to this year's edition of CloudAsia. And every year, cloud computing continues to gain significance and momentum as more companies grasp the nimble, versatile, and flexible nature of the cloud. The speed of technological change means all ways of up or downsizing with changing customer and market conditions is no longer an option. We have to figure out how to do this well. The cloud's pay-per-use capacity on demand model has become the answer that keeps companies lean without compromising on quality. Crucially, cloud puts disaster recovery and business continuity plans in reach of smaller companies who we expect will see the most gains from moving on to the cloud. This capability is why Singapore will look increasingly to the cloud on its journey to be a smart nation. In fact, many things in the data analytics world cannot happen without the huge computation and storage capabilities provided by the cloud. This morning I had the chance to spend some time to surf the net and find out various mentions of smart nation. I was quite pleasantly surprised to find very good content on Wikipedia. So if you want to know what is a smart nation, go to Wikipedia and find out. Now there are also many reasons why Singapore believes it can become the world's smart nation. We have the capacity and capability to bring together people, policy, and technology, iterate this quickly, and deploy nationwide. Cloud is a necessity as we build our Smart Nation platform and work towards our everyone, everything, everywhere, and all the time connected goal. Our ability to be able to collect and comprehend data so that we can deliver better services for the nation, be it a business or be it for government. Which is why I'm very pleased to note that cloud adoption in Singapore has continued to grow strongly over the last year, with cloud spending among enterprises at about 512 million Singapore dollars, and this is expected to almost double to close to $1 billion, or about $920 million by 2018. In the latest ID Commission Cloud Adoption Survey, Singapore remains in its leading position in ASEAN in terms of cloud adoption. The survey result also shows that Singapore maintains a strong position in Asia-Pacific region. The market adoption of SaaS is projected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 22%, with 3/4 of all businesses in Singapore adopting SaaS or software as a service by 2018. Infrastructure as a service, or IaaS, adoption is also projected to have a higher compound annual growth rate of 26%. The demand for cloud services remains strong in Singapore, as I mentioned earlier, growing from about $500 million last year to about $1 billion by 2018. Singapore will continue to enrich the cloud ecosystem and encourage adoption. And part of this will be some of our work that we will be embarking on the Smart Nation. I think that will cause a lot of data to be collected and to be stored and to be processed, and that should take our cloud adoption capabilities to the next level. So I also like at this point in time to also share with you other ways that we are also doing so. So firstly, our Data as a Service, or DaaS pilot, this was launched yesterday at the Smart Nation DataWorks event at the Hotel Fort Canning, and I invite you to try out our new IDA booth, which is just behind me. The data economy is ripe with data analytics expected to contribute about $1 billion in value add to the economy by the end of 2017. The Data as a Service platform makes discovery of data sets easier among potential data users and willing private sector data owners. because finding what data sets are available out there is a problem. So we have put together this platform as a pilot so that we can see how we can pull various data set owners who are interested to show that I've got a data set and I would like people to use it, and often at a price, and that we'll see how that will spur the whole ecosystem forward. This DAS pilot is launched with several data sets ranging from real estate data to mobility patterns, and we of course would like to encourage more companies to come forth and join the platform and offer feedback on how we can improve it. We'll be holding a series of outreach activities such as workshops and data challenges to raise awareness of the DAS platform. We recognize that data sets with incomplete or outdated data can be difficult and annoying sometimes to use. We thus also encourage dataset owners to make use of our data quality metric guidelines. These metrics are intended to help dataset owners measure the quality of their datasets and give potential users a base of comparison between similar datasets from distinct owners. Correct interpreting, applying and utilizing data sets is also a challenge. IDA is therefore also working on guidelines for dataset versioning, which provides information on the changes that is being made to the underlying dataset. Next, enhancing our cloud service providers registry. This brings me to this second point on how we can raise confidence on the use of various cloud service providers in this sector. It provides greater transparency. Today we are announcing the enhancement to our cloud service provider registry. This will allow access to near real-time information on the availability and performance of cloud service providers on top of the current existing listings of the cloud service providers self-disclosure form and the multi-tier cloud security or MTCS certification levels. Potential cloud adopters can then use the registry to compare and contrast different cloud service providers based on the information published, making it easier for them to choose which cloud service provider is more appropriate for their own individual needs. We are collaborating with ComputeWare, who will provide the free use of software tools and expertise for this monitoring exercise, and encourage cloud service providers to make pertinent information available on the cloud service providers registry as well. Next, cloud security. Security continues to be one of the largest impediments to cloud adoption, which is why IDA, together with the Singapore Standards Council under the auspices of the Spring Singapore, launched the world's first multi-tier cloud security Singapore standard or MTCS. We launched this last year, in November last year, to help users gain clarity over security provisioning by various cloud service providers. Since then, the standard has seen very good take-up with cloud service providers, including the attainment of the top multi-tier cloud security level 3 by Amazon Web Services. Other international cloud service providers are also signing on, with the first cloud service provider obtaining MTCS level 1 coming from Hong Kong-based Rebos. Local cloud service providers like New Media Express and Clear Manage have also obtained the multi-tier cloud security standard as well. So more MTCS certification is expected shortly, as we have received about 13 industry proposals from various cloud service providers for our third round of public cloud services bulk tender, where MT certification is a mandatory requirement. Industry adoption, utilizing the standard as a benchmark, has also begun to take up. For example, we understand that Singapore's first liberal arts college, the NUS Yale College, aims to achieve MTCS level 1 for its hybrid cloud based on various open technologies. Cloud service providers may also have other certifications and looking to certify for MTCS have also been very helpful. We have already published a set of guidelines, of course, for CSPs with ISO 20001 certification to how they can then move forward to take the MTCS certification more easily, and vice versa as well. We will also soon make available a set of available guidelines on how to harmonize the Cloud Service Alliance's open certification framework and together with MTCS. Since September, Spring has also been providing grant support for MTCS certification under its Capability Development Grant or CDG scheme. It will assist local cloud service providers looking to upgrade their capabilities by deferring up to 70% of qualifying project costs. In line with encouraging various cloud service providers to enhance their cloud security competencies, the Singapore Accreditation Council, or SAC, under the auspices of Spring, is launching an accreditation program for MTCS certification today. Certification bodies, or CBs, accredited by SAC will have been assessed to meet the stringent criteria of conducting good certification practices in accordance with the international best practices. SAC accreditation ensures that these various certification bodies are competent in providing certification to the MTCS standard. As such, CSPs with accredited certification will provide greater assurance on cloud security to cloud users, following the stringent certification processes put in place to ensure that it meets the multi-tier cloud security standard. MTCS will continue to evolve to match the evolving nature of the cloud. It was created with over 300 comments from all of you in the industry. It will continue to take on feedback and improve it going forward. With the benefit of a year of deployment, IDA and the IT Standards Committee are now in the process of reviewing the standard and are soliciting a second round of feedback, which will end on the 28th of November. Now, supporting flagship users of cloud services. To round out our efforts, let me finish with some updates on two other programs that we have done. In 2011, we launched the Technology Evaluation Program to help Singapore-based technology companies develop innovative cloud solutions while alleviating risks associated with adopting R&D outcomes. By testing prototype solutions before committing to commercial license agreements, companies were able to make assessment on the market demand before diving into full commercialization discussions. More than 100 requests were submitted in diverse technology areas such as scalable media platforms, video analytics, and video content search using images. Out of those issued evaluation license, 16% went on to commercial licensing. We also recently concluded in March this year our Software as a Service enablement program, which helped companies make their software, which was not traditionally on the cloud, to make it cloud enabled. IDA has funded 20 such projects across industry verticals such as the construction, healthcare, and manufacturing sectors, and made a lot more software available on the cloud. To conclude, cloud computing will be the solution that will drive us into the next generation, and it's growing strong. Its affordability, robustness, and flexibility are key to ensuring companies can stand up to tomorrow's challenging demands while obtaining enhanced cost management and productivity gains. Singapore will continue to do all in our ability to drive the adoption of the cloud, and our enhancement to the Cloud Service Providers Registry and the MTCS are some of the things that we have done to demonstrate that commitment. On this note, I wish you all an enjoyable and fruitful time at this conference. Thank you.